UFOA President Al Hagen. UFA President Stephen Cassidy. UFA Bronx Trustee Edward Brown. Captain of Engine 73 Robert Kilcar. And we've already met with Fire Department Chaplain Father Christopher Keenan. We are also honored to have the former Fire Commissioner Thomas Von Essen here today. We are especially honored to have the families of Lieutenant Ray Murphy, Lieutenant Brian Ahern, and firefighter Peter Bierfeld here today. We will now hear from our first speaker, Fire Commissioner Salvatore Pisano.
Thank you, Colonel. Good morning.
Good morning.
I would like to congratulate and commend Captains Robert Kilcar of Engine 73 and Tommy Gale of Ladder 42 and all the lieutenants and firefighters for the great work you've done to plan and prepare for this event today. And for the excellent work you do every day, protecting the residents of the East Morrisania section of the Bronx and all of its surrounding communities. Planning and executing a centennial celebration is a difficult task. And doing so, despite all the emotions that this week brings us, is especially impressive. I'm really proud of the work you've put in to make this a reality. Tomorrow morning, across this city, we'll pause to remember the darkest day in this department's history and the 343 members who made the supreme sacrifice in the greatest rescue effort ever seen. But this morning we remember better times and reflecting on over a century of service by this firehouse. September 10th, 2001 was one of those happy times. It was a great day. Many of you were gathered for a rededication ceremony following an extensive renovation of this firehouse. Many of the smiling faces, the friends and the loved ones who we were in this firehouse were together, were taken for us by a cowardly attack just 24 hours later. At that ceremony, Father Michael Judge gave his final homily, and it's one that has truly become legendary. I'd just like to read a small passage from his beautiful remarks that day. None of us will be able to visualize or realize what the world will be like 100 years from now. 100 years from now, they won't know who the mayor was today, or who the fire commissioner was, or who the chief of the department was. But the spirit, the life, and the sacrifice of those men and women will be remembered. And though they're gone, their names will live on in this department forever. I think those words are especially appropriate as we celebrate this centennial. When this house opened 100 years ago, they had no idea of the dangers you would face one day, or the challenges and the hazards of today's world that our members would be up against every single tour. But they knew that this job took bravery, sacrifice, and dedication. They knew that being a New York City firefighter required a tremendous commitment. And because they knew it, they instilled it in the next generation of firefighters and the next generation after that. Those traditions continue to live on in this firehouse through each and every one of you members. When you go out those doors, you take with you the same values that stood a century ago, and you honor them with your actions. That's why today we celebrate the work firefighters performed here for a century. The lives and property saved, and the neighborhood and families you protected. A firehouse is so important to a community, and it's a symbol of strength and hope. When we're here, we're lucky enough to be doing a job we love. And not everyone can say that. Very few people have the chance to make a difference in so many lives when they go to work. Since that first day that the Riggs turned out of this house, there have been far too many great days to count. There have been lives saved and great friendships formed. Those are memories worth celebrating. Those are the stories to share later on in these walls, and the moments that pass on to the new members that walk through that door. But while we celebrate our past, we never lose sight of the supreme sacrifice made by far too many of our members, especially 4 firefighters who we're going to honor today.